Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer1745 here with my continuing playthrough of Hearts of Iron 3 with Black Ice 8 and Third Reich events. Let's continue this. We are continuing our invasion of India here. And, industrial efficiency. That is good. We like that. Supply throughput, yeah, we'll do some more of that. How are we doing in Africa? We got that additional. No, still building that one. Yeah, bit worried about these really light units that I made against a proper division. They're sort of having their historical outcome, meaning not working so great. Agricultural, good, more manpower. And, we gotta adjust those up. Okay, and this one we're gonna bring down just a little bit. Yeah, a little more maybe. Okay, and reinforce with that. Now I've started shifting over here. See, all these fit into a boat or two? Yes. Okay, some good mountain divisions. We're sending them over here. To reinforce, and I hope I'm not weakening my plans so they're in front too much by doing this. Okay, we are now a nuclear power. Money increased and nuclear research increased by 15%. That is because we have the uranium of Elizabethville and the heavy water of Reich. So that I've been knowing that I'm going to be doing for some time. I'm sort of waiting on this, so we'll do a little bit of this. Which means whatever else comes off, we'll just... What is portrait money for fuel? No. How's our revolt risk doing? Fair. Now I need to move in. Okay, that's a good size airport. Let's move in another. Decent. Yeah. There we go. We could use the air support down here. How are these here? Oh. These guys lost their organization and they're in a small airport. Okay, artillery flexibility, that's good. And like I said, we will end that. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Let's pretend bombing. Ground attack tactics. We'll let that go. That's what we're doing right now. No. So these guys can take on these military police. Now they're reinforced with a light infantry regiment at HQ. Yeah. Okay. So they can, yeah, they see now these Bhutan and these other native forces are pretty weak. Okay, we have, let's take a look at the programs. Yeah, we'll take the manpower gain. 50 would be nice. Not as big a manpower gain. And we need to pay for it. Walter von Reich now dies. He dies of stroke or heart attack or something like that while jogging, I believe, or some sort of morning exercise. He very much was a Nazi general. Yes, very army, but he was a very much a supporter of Hitler and the Nazis. The Reich now order, which is the order to kill the out-of-hand commissars. During the invasion of the Soviet Union, he signed it. There's a sort of photocopy of one of the orders there. So, and if this works well as it should, it removes him from the game. But, well, not but, it just, so, interest, you know, Germany, there's sort of the viewpoint that's often seen in some movies and some documentaries that the army was just, they got tricked into pledging that loyalty oath after Hindenburg dies, and so that they blindly followed Hitler even though they didn't support him. Well, some very high-ranking, very prominent German officers very much were die-hard Nazis, and I've only included, well, mostly included deaths like this that are from natural causes, not combat deaths, because I have no idea that whether you, the player, is going to be putting the historical general anywhere near a situation that would have gotten them killed. So I don't do too many death events. Emanuel Marovic. Here's another thing. He was served as Joint Minister of Education and National Enlightenment in the puppet government of the Protectorate of Bohemia Moravia. He was a Czech, not a Sudeten German, very much in supportive of a National Socialist Czechoslovakia, which they had to know, unlike we've talked earlier about Quisling and wanting Norway to be National Socialist, but being a hyper-nationalist Norwegian government. They knew they weren't going to be a independent government at any point, but they believed in National Socialism and very much in German style. So these weren't like you see many people in like the Vichy government or others that cooperated along a sort of minimalist line, just enough to get by, to try to make the occupation as least bad as possible types. Now these guys bought into the German occupation, the Germanization of Czechoslovakia, and very much cooperated with it. So that there were a significant, not saying majority, not anywhere, am I saying anywhere near a majority, but a significant portion of the Czech population that supported these people, and they very much went along with this, which is different than what, again, The Hangman Dies, I think is what the name of the movie that was made during World War II about the assassination of Reinhard Heydrich, of the SS, who was basically the at the time primary German leader for the occupation of Czechoslovakia. That that all Czechs were patriots and doing every little thing they could to disrupt German occupation of Czechoslovakia. They were most certainly those type of patriots. I'm not trying to minimize that at all. But there were also these types of people as well that truly bought into the National Socialist system. So I wanted to continue that, and this is all part of our Czech string of events dealing with how Germany dealt with trying to incorporate this much of, because you can look at the map of what has sort of truly been annexed to Germany. They're dealing with that much of it. That's a pretty big chunk of Germany here, and how they went about it. U-boat pens. Lorient is constructed. Okay. About time. Lose a little bit more supplies. We gain a shipyard, a naval base, or I think we gain a naval base. Don't let that fool you. And gain some anti-aircraft. Yes. So the naval shipyard there is useful for our production. Excuse me. Must have had some. Okay, good. Some of those garrison battalions you need in India. Very much so. A couple of more big divisions coming through. Bunch of these guys. Another para division. Let's build a few more fighters. And light bombers. And as I said, I need the put them up here where I have some transports already waiting. Need the garrison divisions. They will help. Not help take new provinces so much as just help secure the rear areas, and I won't feel too overexposed, keeping everything pushing out. Yeah. I think we'll send them down to here. Oh, good. Got the HQ, which is also sort of doubling us. And we do need some garrison troops there, but I think we'll risk. These guys just went on the board and immediately transferred them out, so they're not organized yet. But we will send them up there. The British may not know that they're not ready to attack. Sure. Okay. Good, we got very high popularity, that's nice. What is this? Bayadere? Ah, special operations launch. Oh, yes. The image was sort of throwing me. Not exactly sure you pronounce that. This is the German operation, which we're going to fire right now, which I'm hoping will help us, not hurt us. An Afghan revolt against the British, and of course there's Afghanistan, but also the Northwest provinces, the frontier, Northwest frontier here, is also in essence more or less Afghani in a way. It's sort of oversimplifying it, but Pushtun and tribal and whatever. So yeah, we're gonna have to fight these guys. Can't control every uprising. Okay. Freikorps der SS Serbians. Yes, we want the Serbian SS volunteers here. Supplies for Crete. Not at this time. Reward our heroes. Yes, it pays for that. Sonderverband 288. Raise that. Oh, these are the, yes, the German Arab Commandos. This was the unit that von Hippel was very much involved with, and there were not sure the details, and I haven't even read all of this here. The various Arab units that were raised, I think they sort of changed their name a little bit at times. I'm not sure on all the details, but yep, we want that. Don't I sound sophisticated? I'm not sure of all the details. These guys, it reminded me about these guys here. I know it says in Berlin, so I'm presuming that will be there. Let's repace over to here at least for the moment. Maybe they're not here. They're in the mountains of Greece. How interesting. Okay, well, go to a port. We'll like the commandos there, most assuredly. And because of high popularity, we have some more research opportunities. We can do subsonic jet decks. And improve the tank destroyers. When you have tribal rebellions, you can't always control that they're always going to just fight your enemies. Uh-oh. We lost. Okay, let's stop this because we can't attack them right now. We want to stay organized. These guys will get organized, and once they get organized, they will be able to strike heavy and hard. I think they're doing all right. Let's... No, they need to organize themselves. Iran, money. Oh yeah, we want to do that with Iran. 4-router Enigma, yes. The Germans thought just the sheer numbers of possibilities that it would just a practical impossibility to crack the Enigma. Now, of course, they didn't know that the Polish had gotten their hands on an Enigma machine, that the Poles got it or a copy of it to excuse me, to the German, to the British, and that the Americans got an Enigma off of a submarine. But even if you have the Enigma machines, if you change the code books, which are sort of, if I understand correctly, the input settings on it, it's still, if you don't have the right input settings for the right data or whatever, it's still gobbledygook. But with some of the things they did get, like when the Americans got the submarine, they got the recent code books, but still with Alan Turing's computers and also some IBM working with computers as well, were able to, once they had the sort of the general basis and the range of parameters, they were able to quickly go through and figure out the settings. And the Germans were also sloppy in that they would start their messages in the same way. So, at least in some cases, so that once you figured out what the settings were to, to general headquarters or from general headquarters, whatever, something like that, whatever from general headquarters setting makes sense, then that would tell you what the settings would be needed for the rest of the message. So that they did that. Now, going to a fourth rotor wheel here will obviously increase the complexity. So even though a lot of the Germans thought it was unnecessary, they still did take certain levels of, hey, we've got to try to improve this. I think some, based on some of the work that the Germans were starting to doubt things, I think, is the success in the submarine war, that they were trying to figure out why the Allies were able to track down some of the submarines, that they, their first suspicions, I think, if I understand correctly, were spies. But I think it was starting to sink in, maybe their communications weren't secure, so they increase the Enigma. Now this is just because the way Hearts of Iron works, you need to sort of improve other things than specifically the communication. So we get trade interdiction, submarine doctrine improvement by 180. That's good. Schwer Gustav. Okay, metal supplies. Yes, we'll do that. That'll give us a couple of big rail guns, I believe. Railway guns. Not rail gun, but railway guns. And what tech? Oh, armor plate thickness. Yes, good. But that gets us more than we want for the moment. We'll go with advanced armor designs. Oh yes. We have a few decisions. Okay, yes, of course we want to upgrade the Politsai division here. Excellent. Now it gets more properly historical. Okay, Imperial Ministries and radio shows. I was looking at this the other day, thinking about it. Money daily descent reduction, that's good, but I don't think national revolt risk is also good. I think we're pretty good on ruling party support. Not going to go for Palace of Justice at all. Imperial Foreign Ministry, you get espionage bonuses and ruling party support. Imperial Finance Ministry money, but I don't know. I like that research efficiency because you guys know that I'm a research guy. So these, in my opinion, these are the two. Central Intelligence Headquarters and Imperial Foreign Ministry are the most useful of these. So I think we're going to go with Imperial Foreign Ministry. And for the radio text that we have, consumer goods, I don't think we need to reduce that anymore at the moment. We've already got huge news and politics, so I think we're looking at heroic tales. So let's see where global intelligence. That's what they've sort of little inconsistency in naming here, of course. Intelligent headquarters, and before this comes heroic tales. Okay, yes, we're going to build this, which just gives us some descent. And exchange high seas for resources. Not worth it at this time. Okay, I think we're going to leave it here for this episode. Thanks for viewing. Thanks for liking the videos. I do appreciate it. I'd love to hear your comments and even corrections, because as you can tell, I'm speaking about this extemporaneously. I'm not working from notes or other good detailed information. So if I'm getting stuff wrong, I don't mind you guys helping me with corrections. I do appreciate it. See you next time. Thanks so much.